Again, everyone, today we're going to be looking at the perimeter of straight-sided shapes. So perimeter is a very good word to remember. It means the outside, okay? So if I have the perimeter of a shape, I'm going to be taking all the sides I can see and adding them together to get my final answer, all right? Now, some things to keep in mind for perimeter, okay, is double check all your sides. So check the sides. Make sure that you have every side. Sometimes you will be given ones where you are missing a side, okay? Another thing to make sure of as well is that we are in the same units. So if you have a mix of centimeters, meters, millimeters, you need to pick one and make everything that same unit, okay? Usually it's the easiest to go down to the smaller units because then that way you can just do a simple addition without decimals most of the time. So having a look at this one here, I'm just going to do this first one with you quickly. It's just a rectangle. So what that means is that my opposite sides are the same length. So just so I can keep that in mind, I'm going to fill in this one here and this one here as well. Okay, now because perimeter does mean the outside of my shapes, I am going to take each of those and add them together. So I've got 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. The other way you could do it is do 2 plus 3 and then double it. Okay, you will get the same answer. Once I add those together, I will get 10. And because we're working in centimeters, it's really important to remember that unit right there and make sure that we are writing that down. Okay, same here for the triangle. Because we're looking at the outside, I'm not missing any measurements here. So I'm going to set it up by writing P equals and adding everything together. I've got 6 plus 6 plus 5, and that will give me 17 meters, making sure to double check those units. Now, if you'd like to pause here for the next two and then watch through them, that's so fine. Just keep in mind those missing sides and units. I've tried to slip you up there a little bit, okay? For this first one here, I'm going to look at these sides that I'm missing. I'm missing this side here and this side here. Now, I've got some really useful information here, is that if we're going to look at this top bit first, that whole top bit is 11. It's kind of like a rectangle missing a chunk, okay? So if I've got 4 down the bottom here, that means that I've got 7 centimeters left over. Now, same thing here. If I'm going to look at this big left side, I've got 10 centimeters here. And the other side, I've only got 6 centimeters out of that 10. So that means here we're going to have 4 centimeters. Now, you might have seen another way of doing it, which is so fine as long as you get to that final answer, okay? All of my units here are in centimeters, so I don't really have to worry about changing them. I'm going to add each of these together. Plus 7 plus 4 plus 4. 10, 11 give me 21, 27, 34, 38, 42. And then once again, double check those units. That should be in centimeters. Now for this last one, I have made one of the units different. I've got a millimeters and the rest of them are all centimeters. So it's up to you what you do here. Okay, I'm going to change that millimeters there into centimeters. So remember from the last video, we're going to divide by 10. That will give me 0.7 centimeters. Okay. Because I haven't specified which unit to give it to me in, you can pick whether you work with centimeters or millimeters. Okay. If I now add all of these together, I've got 6.4 plus 0.7 plus 7 plus 3, and that will give me 17.1 centimeters. Or if you changed all of your units into millimeters, that would give me 171 millimeters. So just double checking those units there.